Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is Jared from 3C's Recreation. We are in Florida. The weather's beautiful. We're at Croom Ride Park. It's snowing at home, so we have not ridden this bike yet. This is our 2023 Beta XTrainer. This is the one we're gonna do the Hard Enduro races on. And to come to Florida, all I did was some guards. I don't want to touch the engine because we want to get a base. We want to ride this bike stock for a while, and then we'll start modifying things. So when I was talking to you guys about the air filter cage, the exhaust, different engine stuff we might do, this bike is still stock. I haven't done any of that yet to it. All the jetting, everything is stock. We just have some guards. So like hand guards, radiator braces, rear rotor guard, and my wheel set to keep the stock wheels fresh. So it's got 0 hours on this bike. We're going to go break it in today. We are not great sand riders, but we're going to go enjoy it. Braxton just got himself a brand new Husqvarna 85. So if you want to check out his video, it's going to be on the channel sometime this week as well. So let's go ride this thing around Croom. I'm going to come in this way, that way, and then try to like see if we can crest it. There we go. Let's go M over to O over to T and around to back over to here, and then that's where we'll get to. So M-O-T R, M-O-T-R, Mort. Dude, totally no speed. I'm out of shape. All that stuff, and this thing crawls up and I'm in like the wrong gear. I was in second gear. Should have stalled out on another bike. So cool how these cross trainers just go up stuff. So let's see if you can do this hill on your 85. All right, so that's a wrap here at Croom. Braxton and I haven't ridden in like 4 or 5 months, so we're excited to get back on the bike. I put exactly an hour run time on the bike today, which is awesome. We just wrapped up the ride. We did Trail T, which goes around the whole outside of Croom. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically one massive sand whoop. I don't know how many miles it was. And the reason why I don't know is I put my wheel set on. I didn't put a magnet in my rotor, so I don't know. But I have that hour meter that I put on here. So I know there's an hour on the bike. I don't know mileage though. So first impression is like, even though it's a cross trainer and it's 100% stock, I can still wheelie this thing over those sand whoops. So like if you're in the middle of a sand whoop and like you notice there's a big hole or cavity in the middle, you can just punch the throttle and it's going to go right over it. So it's a cross trainer, but like it still has a ton of power. So we're excited about that because even if we do modify this a little bit, we'll make that better. I did notice quite a bit of like engine knocking. So if I let off the throttle quite a bit, it'll go ting, 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 like really pronounced. And I think a lot of you guys give me feedback. You guys call day long and say that. So we'll play with this and see if I can change that. That way we can make a video on it and give you guys feedback on what to do. But it's not hurting the bike. Betas have always had a lot of like off, like on decel, like you're on the throttle, you let off the gas. As soon as you let off, you hear a lot of pinging through the pipe. It just sometimes makes you feel like there's something going on with it. But everything's working, oil injection's working. carb is fine on it, but we're gonna play. So now that we got a base, we're gonna go back home, ride the bike where we're used to riding. The sand doesn't really count. So we'll get it back home. We'll put some more time on it stock, and then we're gonna change the air filter cage. We'll change the jetting, and then we're gonna change the exhaust as well. So we're gonna turn this thing into a Hard Enduro bike. I am so excited because just riding this thing around in those little cavities, I'd go up on the hill, I'd be in the wrong gear, totally out of shape, and the bike would just putt right up the hill. It's so easy to ride these cross trainers. So I think for Mark, when he's doing those Hard Enduros, this bike is just gonna be like cheating. He's gonna be like crawl right up those hills. So really excited about that. I feel like there's inchworms all over me. Brax and I were ripping along, and all of a sudden you'd feel one on you. So can't wait to get my gear off and figure out what's going on there. Is there one on there?
Yeah, right below your chest.
Yeah, see, they're all over. There's one right there. Perfect example of these little things all over the place. So he went along for the ride. There's definitely more. So thank you guys for watching. This is day 1 in Florida. We have 2 other places we're gonna ride. Braxton's gonna do a Tuesday night Tampa SX practice. So he's gonna do that. And then we're gonna go to Bone Valley next Saturday. They have a really cool single track. It's kind of short, but it's not sandy. So we're gonna do Bone Valley next Saturday. They got a cool moto track, and I'm gonna ride this on a moto track. We're just gonna wind it out. I'm way too heavy for it, but why not? Let's just ride this thing. So we didn't keep it for the channel, just to keep it in the showroom. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys found it fun and helpful. Stay tuned. Enjoy the ride.